All right, so I was working on another piano and guitar melody, add a vocal to it, and it came out crazy. So today we're gonna finish that beat. I'll break down the melody first, and then we'll get into it. Let's go. All right, so first off, I'm gonna let you guys hear the full melody. There's a piano, a vocal, and two guitars. The guitar recorded with my real guitar, and then we'll break down the piano and the vocal. But first, let's just hear it. So everything has its own space. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use both of these guitars at the same time, but I did record two different parts. And then later, like I did in the last video, I'll show you like a cutaway of where I was actually cooking up that guitar, which was now, I think 3 days ago. This was the fourth beat of the year, but I'm actually making this video a little bit late. But anyways, let's get into the piano. So the piano, as always, is Keyscape running through some EQ, cutting out a lot of the low end, and then a pretty big reverb. And let me show you the settings that I chose inside Keyscape. So this is the piano right here. And then a little bit of change up on color shift and reverb. Velocity sensitivity is up. And again, got to denoise it. Man, that's going to become a meme at this point. And then, yeah, it got ran through what I already showed on the effects. And then for the actual MIDI, this is in D sharp minor. And I really just played 3 chords. This one looks a little bit crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did add a lot of layers to it. But as you can see, here is the chord progression right here that is going on. And then it ends up getting dropped down just 1 octave here. And then it goes back. But as you can see, 3 main chords, and then there's some inversions going on, right? So it looks a little wild, but you can find the chords in here. I've gone over a lot of videos where I kind of move in my notes like I do on these 3, but you know, we have like a chord here, and then another chord with inversions and move around here, and then the last chord here. And then I always do what I usually do, which is adding in a few notes that are close together, which you can see that I'm doing like right here to get like that tension feel, or then I'm just running up and down the scale. So there's really like 3 parts to it, and then there's like this top melody. And for this video, I'm not gonna completely break this one down because I did forget to like build out the chord progression in its basic form over here like I usually do. And that's gonna take a bunch of time to do right now. But anyways, you can kind of see it. For this one, we'll just go with, you know, you get to see it and then how it sounds, and then we'll get into the rest. This is what it sounds like by itself. And then you can see over here, it does change a little bit, like the root notes are a little different and there's some movement going on to kind of give it some variation. And then we have a lot of velocity playing. And then I went ahead and added in a vocal. So it's in D sharp. This is a vocal right here. And I think I did a couple, actually, there's like a little bit of vocals going on in this. So let's go ahead and solo that with the piano. And that gets ran into a little bit of EQ and some reverb. And that sounds like this. This vocal right here is so nice. And then this one gets repeated, as you can see, instead of that. So a little bit of difference. Every time I do that, I try to make, you know, the first 4 bars and the second 4 bars a little different than each other. But let me show you what it sounds like without the processing on the vocal. So I'm gonna be honest with you, most of the time I put the like my effects processing on before I even audition arcade vocals, because for that specific vocal, I might have skipped past that one if I didn't hear it how I heard it with the processing. So this is kind of the way I like to do it, and the best way that I find to utilize a lot of vocals is by kind of already having like an effects chain process on, because now it sounds like this. And then I created 2 different guitar parts. So it's this guitar part first, and then like I said, right after I preview this, I'm gonna show you me trying to come up with these on the guitar before I actually got to record them and having them sound good. So you'll see a lot of the failing that happens when I record them, but let me show you them by themselves real quick. So super simple for that, and then we have the second one right here. So kind of similar to what I did in the video previous to this, just like a quick little scale run. As I get better at guitar, I'll probably try to veer away from using the pretty basic scale runs that I've been doing, but they sound good, so this is cool for right now. I got to keep practicing. And then on Guitar Rig, since they're rendered out, I left this so you can see it. So here's the preset right here. So let's go ahead and cut to the part of me recording the guitar for the beat. All right, so after I laid that down, I didn't know if I was going to keep them both in or not, but they sound pretty good right now. So let's go ahead and get started on the drums. I'm gonna put the clap on the 3. Oh, I thought I was in piano roll. Let's go like that. And then let's actually make this probably there, something like that. Bring this over like that. Yep. I needed to do it one more time. All right, that's perfect. And then right now, while I make the drums, I'm actually gonna duplicate this, and I don't want the guitars playing. So let's actually create them over here, because I think I'm gonna have the guitars play like on their own with the melody. So we're actually just gonna loop over here real quick like that. And then let's put a 2-step on the hi-hat real quick. And I'm gonna work in like a 2 or 4 bar to make this simple. So let's do a 2 bar real quick. And let's see, we're in 3rd step, perfect. And then we're gonna go like this on every other note. And then I'm gonna add in some fills randomly. Let's see. Maybe right here. Yep. Bring this one down. There we go. To do that, all I did was select it and then hold Alt and use the mouse wheel. Maybe space it more, like that. And then bring these, something like that. Cool. Duplicate this over here, and then before the clap. So the clap's right here. Yep, just like that. Perfect. Oh, actually, let's delete that one. Leave that one there. And then Alt A, or wait, Control A, Alt R, like that. And then duplicate. I'm not sure if I like this part, honestly. Maybe a little louder. Yeah, that sounds better. And then next is the snare. There we go. Maybe like a double right here. And then we need to go into the piano to get the 808 notes. Cool, so it's gonna go here, 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 there, there. And then Control C, back into the 808. Paste it in, go up 1 whole octave, and then Shift D, like that. This sounds nice. Or here. Maybe like that. Oh yeah, I forgot we turned the 808 up too much. Let's reset it. And now let's layer in the kick. There we go. Not right there. So this one's missing an 808 somewhere in here, but we might leave it like that. Let's see. That's fire. Without it, I think. If I should have left that little 808 in there, leave a comment. I think without it though. So it just needs a little bit of arrangement, which I'm gonna do real quick, and then we will hear the full beat again.